friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little first impressions with the new Van Gogh palette from Muse Beauty. I think this palette is super cute. We have a nice little 9-pan from them now. I loved their first palette so much. I think with that first palette, I did a first impressions, a 2 looks video, and an Instagram video. So go watch those if you need some inspiration with that first palette, but this is the new palette and I'm super excited about it. I'm a sucker for 9-pans. I love these kinds of tones. I'm just excited to play with more shadows from this brand because I was very impressed the first time using them. I think the packaging on this palette is so lovely. I love how it's very petite, but it also still feels very sturdy. I love the Starry Night inspired packaging. The inside is just adorable. I love these colors together. I think they play super nicely. I'm very excited about the ratio of mattes to shimmers. Overall, just aesthetically wise, I think this is very cute. I'm not sure what videos I'm going to be doing with this palette. I have so many videos to pre-film on my list, but if enough of you want it, maybe I'll do a 2 looks video, but I will at the very least do an Instagram video. It just depends on what you guys want, I guess. Muse Beauty was so kind and sent me this palette to try out. This isn't a sponsored video in any way, but they did send this to me and I'm very grateful. I do also have an affiliate code with this brand. It's BeautBean in all caps. It'll save you 10% on their site. I do make a small commission if you use that code, which I very much appreciate, but please don't feel pressured. But if you're interested in shopping any of their palettes, their glosses, lip pencils, you can use my code and save some money. Obviously, this is not a review. It's just a first impressions. It's my first and only time using this palette so far. I will give you more thoughts as I use it more, but I will give you my thoughts thus far on this palette at the end of the video. Before we hop into the video, my plugs are from Love Kills Boutique and these earrings are from Spooky Doodle Club. And I think that's really all I have to say here in this intro. I don't think I have too much else to talk about. So I guess let's just hop in, play with the palettes. I think I used every shade except one, actually. I didn't even realize that. And I'll give you my thoughts thus far on the palette at the end. So let's just hop right in. Hi, how's it going? Good morning. Today is November 24th. This video is going up tomorrow, so hello. There's a lot of pre-filmed videos coming after this, so it's nice to sit and talk to you in real time. I hope you're doing well. I'm getting ready for work, and I happened to get this palette in the mail last night when I got off of work, so we're gonna play with this guy today, and I'm very excited. It's very grungy. Love these tones. What more can I say? I'm excited to dive in. I love their first palette, so I'm hoping this one will be just as good because I like this color story a little bit more. I'm gonna start with this sunflower shade. I kind of want my crease to be blue, green, yellow, and then I'll do some cut creasy stuff, do a little shebang. You know how it goes. I need to prime my eye first before I get too excited. This is my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm going to blend it out and not set it, because I don't prefer to do that. And now I'm gonna pick up Sunflower on this old fluffy brush. It's just from an old boxy charm back when I was a subscriber of them. And I'm just going to fluff this through the front portion of my crease. Ooh, I love a mustardy yellow. This is beautiful. I'm just gonna work it right here in the front, not taking it all the way through, just focusing it right there in the inner corner. Now I wanna work on the blue a little bit, so I'm gonna take the shade Night, and I'm gonna take that on this little e.l.f. pointed eye pencil brush. And I'm going to focus that right here in the outer portion. I am going to use a bigger brush to help blend this out, but I really wanted to just kind of pack it first and then I will blend it later. What are you guys up to? It's Thanksgiving week. What are you doing? Zane and I are just doing our own thing. And I'm very excited to just eat a bunch of food and relax and be lazy. I'm excited for just a couple days off in a row. I'm gonna take this Spectrum brush. It's a B06. I don't have any product on this, and I'm just gonna use very light pressure and just start going to town on the edges of this blue just to help get it a little more diffused. Nothing too crazy. I like how grungy these tones are so far. They're very cool. Did you guys ever try the first Muse Beauty palette? I would love to know your thoughts on that one. And what do you think about this one as far as like color story goes? I loved the first one. I thought it was beautiful, but you guys know me. I'm just such a sucker for a good 9-pan. I love a small curated color story and I love my grungy tones. So this palette was very appealing to me and I was very excited that they offered to send it to me so I could try it ASAP. This seems to be blending out nice just all by itself. I'll probably work on this some more, but I want to take a break from that and add some green into the middle. So I'm going to take Cypress right there. With that, I'm going to use this MOTD Cosmetics Blending Bestie brush. I'm just going to pop some right here in the center just to get a nice flow from blue, green, yellow. Someone's car is squeaking outside. And now I'm going to take a little bit more sunflower, and again holding the very edge of my brush so that I have light pressure. Just going to lightly swirl here so that the flow from green to yellow is super solid. Well, not solid, blended. Solid as in good. And now I'm going to take just the teенsiest bit of night on that Spectrum brush. Like I barely tapped my brush in. And I'm just going to go to town, just kind of swirling, flicking it in this outer corner. Because there aren't really a whole lot of transition shades in this palette, which is honestly fine. I don't need a transition shade in every palette. I am just going to dip into my Kaleidos face palette, and I'm going to take the light shade just on that Spectrum brush that I used with the blue, just to help blend the edges a little bit more. This is a really easy trick if you are trying to blend out a dark shade in a palette, but you don't necessarily have like a perfect transition shade right on deck for you to use. Just use like a face powder. It helps everything blend nicely. Now I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more of the blue on that smaller brush and just kind of going back and forth until I like the way it's looking. I want a very diffused outer corner today. Something kind of like that. All right, so far so good. I want to take this kind of dark brown shade now, and I want to smoke that a little bit on the lower lash line in the outer corner. I'm going to use this old Morphe E18. It's just a pencil brush. And I'm going to smudge it down here. I said the outer corner. I guess really my hand wanted to do the whole lower lash line because that's what I ended up doing. But that's okay. I was going to pop some shimmer down here as well, so I'm not too worried about it. Just want a nice smoky lower lash, but I don't want it to take away from our crease action. I'm liking what this is doing so far. I think I'm going to move on to doing some cut crease stuff for now. I want to cut it with irises and have it fade down into Blossom. Just a cute little purpley blue situation on the lid. I'm going to take this flat brush from e.l.f. It's the flat eyeshadow brush, and my NYX Glitter Primer. Just a little dot of it. I use this with all of my shimmers. It helps them pop, and it also helps me get precise with cut creasey stuff without me actually having to bust out like a concealer and cut my crease. And I'm just kind of following my eyeball shape. I'm just above my natural crease. That's what works for my eye shape. A little bit of trial and error got me there over time. And I'm going to dip into irises first, and I'm just going to use the same sticky side of that brush. I really like their shimmers. They're very wet looking. I'm just going to follow that same kind of eyeball shape. I'm just going to go all the way until the blue is really deepening up kind of in this outer corner. Ooh, I love the way this color looks. That is really pretty. Ooh, I like that a lot. Gonna put a little more of it in the first third because I like my shimmers to lay it kind of a diagonal. I think it's cute, and I like it on my eye shape. I feel like it just flows with the way my eyelid sits. And now I'm gonna take Blossom, that shimmer blue, and I'm gonna use the clean side of that brush so that I'm not dirtying a second brush. I'm just going to pop that right underneath so that we have a nice flow of colors across the lid. Ooh, that's such a cute combo. And now I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth between both sides of that brush so that the two shimmers can merge together nicely. I'm gonna take that brush that I had with the blue matte, no additional product, and very light pressure. I'm just doing light little flicks out here so that it can flow from matte into shimmer nicely because I don't want a harsh stop. Gosh darn it, I already dug my nail into a shadow. I want to take Terrace now, this kind of golden color. I'm just gonna take that on the pencil brush that I used with the brown matte, and I wanna pop that down here in the first little portion of my lower lash line. I love a good lower lash line shimmer, and I think this will just be super cute with it. And now for my inner corner, I guess let's use Starlight, this light yellow. I think that'll be cute, especially with that yellow inner crease. So just gonna pop that on with a little pencil brush as well. Well, this is a really good highlighty shade. Ooh, I'm pretty content with that. I like it. I like it a lot. I guess now I'm going to repeat this on the other eye, throw on my lashes, eye pencil, lips, and I'll be back when my look's complete. All right, this is my completed look. I think it came out so pretty. I did end up adding some of my star stamps from Colourpop. Where did it go? Right here. I added some of my Colourpop star stamps to the look. I just felt like doing it. I haven't done little stamps in a while, but I think this came out so pretty. I really like the tones and how they play together. I'm very content with this. The eye pencil I paired with the look is Colourpop's Marigold. I just felt like that yellow needed to be in my waterline to really allow that yellow to pop even more, and I think it's super cute. My lashes are also from Colourpop. They're from this big lash book. This style is called Sweet Pea, and they're cute. They're very small, but they're very cute. And I've been on this kick lately where I just want my natural lashes to look cute, but they literally never do. So that's why I've been kind of doing little lashes lately, and I'm not hating it. I will say that. And on my lips, I did a little lip combo. I'm wearing the light brown lip pencil from Muse Beauty. I don't know the name offhand because it's never written on the pencil, but I will have it down in the description box. And then my gloss is Sugar from Buxom. I just wanted kind of a muted lip to go with the very vibrant eye look today, and I'm also going to be wiping this off soon because I'm wearing a mask all day, so it doesn't really matter what lip product I have on, and I don't feel like wiping off a liquid lipstick today. No thank you. Anyways, this is the look complete. I hope you like it. I guess let me zoom you out and I will give you my thoughts thus far on the palette. Alright, that's it. This is the end of the video. I would love to know what you are thinking so far. What do you think of my look? What do you think of this palette? Did you pick this palette up? Do you plan on picking it up? Did you pick up anything from this brand in general so far? I would love to hear just what you're thinking overall. So far, I'm very impressed. I didn't have issues with any of the mattes that I used. I used every single shade except this shade down here, which, surprise, surprise, Betty Jean didn't use an orange. But all of the mattes that I used seem to have good pigmentation. They blended out nicely. I didn't really have an issue with patchiness or anything being difficult. The shimmers are super pretty. I feel like they're just so wet looking on the lid. I'm impressed so far. Obviously, again, this isn't a thorough review, but so far so good. I'm impressed. Like I said at the beginning, I do plan on doing an Instagram video at some point, and if enough of you want it, maybe I'll do a 2 looks video as well. It just depends on how excited you guys are about this palette. If a lot of you aren't that excited about it, I will save my energy for other things, but if enough of you are excited, I will definitely do a 2 looks video as soon as I can. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me an emoji that relates to art or painting or anything like that, because that is what this brand is inspired by. And if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram and follow me there. It's BeautBean. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Please make sure you're staying informed with Black Lives Matter. There's a link in my description box that will take you to resources and ways in which you can help. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.